2024 is the best year for music since 2016. Yeah, I said it. And today just adds on to that. We were blessed with a masterpiece by none other than Tyler, the Creator, on a Monday morning. I'm so glad that he's doing this because I'm kind of getting tired of Fridays being the designated day for songs and albums to drop. Like, hey, let's switch it up a little bit. Although the album has only been out for about, I don't know, 10 hours, I've listened to it a good 5 times at least. That's me underestimating. And so, of course, I'm gonna rank the songs because that's my thing now. This is what I do. There's too much good music coming out. I need to get involved somehow. I do want to really quickly go over the album cover, and I can't help but think of Igor. I feel like Tyler is known to create some sort of alter ego or persona to represent his albums, and this one's no exception. So just a little appreciation for his creativity there. I'm going to be using a regular S through D tier list like I have been. I'm not going to go through and explain what each tier means. I'm just going to do it. Okay, enough yapping. Let's get into the album.
You are the light. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life dim your light for nobody.
Chromakopia. That's the first song. And you know what? I will say, when I first heard the first song, I didn't really like it all that much. I was like, I'm not a fan of the whispering. You know, it's okay. But after listening to it at least 5 times today, it's been the one that's in my head the most. I don't know what he put in that song. I can't stop listening to it. It's just like, it's been in my head. Not only do I love a good sample, but I love a beat switch. I feel like Tyler, the Creator, is the king of beat switches at this point. He has come up with so many amazing songs that take you on this journey to the point where you forget you were even listening to just one song. It feels like you were listening to like 3 songs in one song. And he's just a creative genius. And this is just the first song. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if there's a bad song on this album. I'm not gonna dissect the lyrics in every song. That's not what this video is. I'm just gonna put it on like a cute little fun tier list. I also have a little picture for each. So the picture I chose is just the screenshot of the music video. And right now, oh my god, I have to put an S tier. You know I have to. When a song's in my head like this, great tone setting for the album, because again, Tyler's music just takes you on a journey, and I'm ready to ride. I've buckled up, got my seatbelt on, and I'm ready to ride with you, Tyler. I'm ready to hear what you gotta say. And I also love that he has his mom narrating the album. I feel like it's very beautiful, and I do think that I see a little bit of Kendrick's influence here, because I remember watching an interview where he was talking about how much he loved Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
We gotta cut the bull. Just start being super open and honest.
Yeah, be human.
And that's what Kendrick just did with his new album.
Yep.
I love that album.
I'm just like, yeah, I feel like he was very, very inspired by Kendrick's honesty and vulnerability. I wouldn't say maybe not this song specifically, but the idea of having his mother narrate the album and just how vulnerable he gets within the album, which we'll get into moving on.
She ain't never met no one who talk like that. Indeed, I need a doctor and a civic. I'm good, I'm
I'm a fish. That's probably my favorite line in that song. I'm a fish. It just reminds me of Loiter Squad. I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
When Maurice smokes crack for the first time. Okay, it's kind of just like a flexing song. Like, yeah, I have an expensive car, and my car is more expensive than your car. That's the energy I get from the song. I'm very confident, very self-assured. We need that type of energy. And yeah, you already know. This is a motherfucking S tier motherfucking song. Excuse my language. I do curse a little.
I actually do cuss a little.
Yeah. I love this song. Like the moment I heard it, I knew I was gonna love it. I feel like this album perfectly embodies all of his work that he's done so far. Like, this is just like a mixture of every project that he's done. Like, I could hear, you know, like the little sounds in there that kind of remind me of Goblin. I also forgot to mention Wolf and the unique way he utilized this different sounds of instruments within his album, and just making his music loud and chaotic in the best way possible. And then there's, you know, the experimentation within Cherry Bomb. like just small little sounds that I hear. And then, you know, Flower Boy, the more singing and melodies, and Igor, the experimentation with all these different samples and orchestra and percussion and all these instruments.
You so motherfucking dangerous. You got me by my neck. That's why.
Then the rapping, you know, he's always been a good rapper, but Call Me If You Get Lost was just like, yeah, I can spit.
I can do this shit with my eyes closed. Can't tell the difference like Michael's with a lie go. Yo.
I feel like I hear this throughout the entire album, but this song really just made me think about it. As a longtime fan of Tyler, I'm just beyond proud of, you know, how far he's come and how much he's evolved since, you know, Loiter Squad days and Yonkers, you know. I'm not really like a fangirl of any celebrities, like, over the top anyway, but Tyler, the Creator, is one of those people who has just significantly influenced my self-image and my creativity and how I carry myself. He's helped me through a lot and you don't even know it. So his music has such a special place in my heart. Anyway, this song, S Tier. Moving on. Also, real quick, the album flows really well. Like, the transitions are seamless, but this one specifically, I really like.
I'm paranoid now because niggas weird and really bummed. I'm paranoid. Things feel out of order. They're paranoia.
This is one of those songs that I really, really enjoy. You know what? Yes, I'm also putting this in S tier, but I will say not all of the songs are gonna be S tier. I promise you that. I promise. But it just is a really good start. And I mean, it's a really good album. We're gonna be up here majority of the time. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those. Okay, next.
Don't ever tell no bitch you love her. If you don't mean it, don't tell us.
And shout out to his mom for some bomb ass advice. You hear that Tizo touchdown in there? Yup. Tyler and Tizo touchdown are a dynamic duo that I did not know I needed as well. Like, I also saw his tour when he was touring with Tizo touchdown, and so that's how I figured out who he was. And I actually did not like Tizo touchdown at first, but now I do. But look up the song Technically by Tizo Touchdown and tell me if you heard that, you would think they're a good artist. Like, technically, can we still I'm sorry, that was a weird song. Anyway, where was I going with this? I just like them together. Okay, I keep forgetting to explain the pictures. So I did the Pisces sign because he said I'm a Pisces and I'm a fish. Anyway, so the picture that I chose was like this picture of like a guy with his arm around a girl but also holding hands with another girl. I don't know. To me, what I got from the song is that he's into polygamy, so he doesn't want to be with just one person. Like, he wants to be with multiple people and he gets different things from different people, which I could totally see that for him. He doesn't really seem like the type of person to like be in a relationship. Like, he's just kind of all over the place. I will say I really love the melody. I love the Tizo feature. It's not really my favorite song lyrically, just because I can't relate. Like, I don't like people enough to want to be with multiple people. Like, I'm cool with one. That's fine with me. But it's such a like cute little song, and I'm going to put it in A tier because I do like it. This next one is T.
Always wear a condom.
Hey Shane, we got the news and I know what to do. If it was bound to happen to me, I'm lucky as you. Stressed out, I'm dead inside. You gotta deal with all the mental and the physical change just to get a kid the man last name. Fuck that. And
another thing, Tyler respects women. And, you know, even if from the last song, you know, even if he wants multiple partners, he respects all of them. And he's also, to my knowledge, he's bisexual, so it's not just women that he's with, but he's, you know, acknowledging that women have to deal with the actual pregnancy when there is an unplanned pregnancy. And then the baby usually gets the fucking boy's last name.
I can raise it by myself, I'm dramatic, you see. I'm scared too. Look in that mirror like, damn, I failed me.
When I first heard this song, my initial thought was, Tyler has a kid? Like, I thought he was pulling a Pusha T and Drake on himself. Like, just being like, yeah, by the way, I have a kid that I've been hiding this whole time. The song is called Hey Jane. And when I looked into it, Hey Jane is actually an abortion pill brand. So that leads me to believe that whoever he got pregnant did have an abortion by their own choice. which should be allowed because a man should never control or tell a woman what to do with her body. Yeah, very vulnerable song. It had my jaw dropped and I was like, damn, like what? When I listen to the album, I'm listening to it front to back, no skips, period. Like, there's no skippable song on this album. But am I gonna be, like, working out to this or, like, cruising down the street, blasting this song? No. So, I'll probably put this one in B tier. Yeah, I think so. I think that's how I feel about it at this moment in time. I could change my mind tomorrow. So, this is just, in this moment, I will put it in B tier just because storytelling songs are fun to listen to when you're listening to the whole album. But when I'm just, like, picking random songs to listen to on the album, I probably won't put that on the aux. You know, I probably won't play that when I'm just chilling with people. So yeah, we'll put it B tier.
You know how Congo round and round. I gotta work, I gotta eat. We escaping them routes right on the scalp. Shame, so we straighten you out.
Like that trumpet goes hard. Like, you hear those horns? All the instruments right now. What are you talking about? Hear that guitar, man? Oh, who is that? Is that Childish Gambino? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Needed this. Because I don't think they've ever had a song together. So we have Tyler and Mr. Gambino, and I'm going to put this in A tier. I Killed You is such a crazy song title after a song about abortion. Like, that's a little dark, no? It's a little dark. Yeah, I'll put it in A tier just because it's not like one of my all-time favorite songs on the album. I have a few. I do like this song. Again, I could change my mind tomorrow, but right now it's A tier.
I met this girl named Judy at the cafe on my way to her daddy black peanut butter jelly toasted in a lap.
I think another thing that Tyler does really well in this album is utilizes different vocal tones throughout the album. He's like singing a little bit. I feel like I'm sitting around a campfire. You go first. And this is another song where, you know, he's respecting women. Oh my god, what a concept. I mean, obviously I put a picture of Judge Judy for this, but, you know, it's about not judging a woman by what her sexual preferences are, what she decides to do with her body. Yeah, I mean, it turns pretty dark. Like, she leaves him a note that said it spread to my head, which, I mean, I'm assuming is like a cancer of some sort, and if you're reading this, it's too late, she passed away maybe, I don't know. I will say for this song I will also do B tier, because again, it's not one of those songs I'm gonna just be bumping in my car or at the gym or something. It's a cute little melody. I do appreciate the message of the song as well, but just not my personal favorite on the album.
Niggas popping off and niggas stepping on the gas. It's getting sticky. I'm a west side nigga from the zone. Fuck about pronouns, I'm that nigga and that bitch. Liz, bitch, step from me, pop shit. Stacy in this bitch, Tyler in this bitch, we find it fun. Standing like ovation on business occupation.
Ooh, beat switch.
Outside with it, tell them niggas I did it.
We have Glorilla, we have Sexy Red, and we have Lil Wayne, and we have Tyler the Creator, all in one song. I'm not really the biggest Sexy Red fan, as I mentioned in my Glorilla album review. Her music alone isn't really my favorite. She does have a few songs I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Like, Looking for the Hose, that's a hard-ass song. But I love this. I love her on this song. Same thing with Lil Wayne. I'm personally, after making my Diddy video and finding some clips of him that I'm just kind of grossed out by, I can't really look at him the same. But do I like this song? Yes, I do. I love this song. I have this picture of Tyler and Sexy Red. And yeah, this is a motherfucking S tier song. It is.
Big guns, gang this and you gang that. Gotta hide how you live, you be fucking the boy. You would start all over if we keeping it real. Think of killing yourself, let's talk about it. We're scared of being a parent. Your respect won't get given till we posting your death.
I'm not gonna lie, when he said you're scared of being a parent, I thought he was talking about Drake. He's kind of talking to different people. So he's talking to like a gang member in the first part, and then a preacher or a priest or some church guy who's actually gay, and then, you know, a woman who's not really happy with her life. And then the last part, I'm just like, I don't know if he's talking to himself or if he's talking to someone specific. I really was hoping he was talking about Drake. I'm like, not another Drake diss. Not another one. We don't need another one. Yes, we do. Come on, guys. Cool it. No, I love this song. The melody is great. The message is great. You know, take your mask off. Quit, you know, putting on an act. Just be yourself. Quit trying to be something you're not. We're back up, baby. Back to the S tier. I love this song. This and the last song, and then there's one more that I think are my favorites.
And I need a grandchild, please. We need a little tie around here, okay? My mother's hands don't look the same.
Okay, and when I first heard this, I thought this was Thundercat, but this is him. Like, it's giving Thundercat, right? He's kind of toying with the idea of, you know, maybe I should settle down, maybe I should have kids, but also I don't know if that's what I want, and also it might be too late, and, you know, also everyone's getting older, and you know, time's moving on. Life is just continuously passing by. Is this, you know, is this what I want type thing? This is kind of like one of those songs that I've been thinking about this concept a lot lately, about how time is just going by so fast, and I'm getting older, and people in my life are getting older, and, you know, people are passing away, and it's just, I'm not gonna cry. Getting older and like stuff isn't always that fun. I don't want to get emotional. This is a fun video. Okay, I'm gonna put this in A tier. It's a beautiful melody. It's a beautiful song. Love the instruments. This album and Igor and Call Me If You Get Lost are all really good albums if you appreciate the sound of instruments, like individually. I feel like he gives each instrument its moment, and I appreciate that so much. Next. You see what I mean? You walk up to the party with your butt pierced. Can you even do that? Can you pierce your butt? Probably. Yeah, this is one of those songs that I think might be my favorite. It's just super hype. I love all of the sounds, all of the instruments. It's funny. It's upbeat. It's just I love it. Yeah, it's S tier, of course. Is it my favorite? I don't know. Like, I don't think I have a favorite song on this album yet. I think I need to give it maybe a week. I mean, all these S tier ones, I'm like, any one of them could be my favorite.
Damn, nigga. Every time I look at you, I swear to God, you got that nigga body. You got that nigga long arms.
She said that I make expression. Like chasing a ghost. I can.
Like what? Huh?
The fact that he had Baby Keem just say one word. Not even a word, just a sound. Huh. Just for that moment. And it sounded great. He's so detail oriented, I can't even wrap my head around it.
It was my fault, not yours, not his. It was my fault, not him, because he always wanted to be there for you. And I take ownership of that, of my choices and decisions. You know, forgive me.
That last part is really deep. The song explores his relationship or lack thereof with his father, and, you know, having the same qualities as this guy, but he doesn't really know him too well. And then at the very end, we get this apology from his mom, which is so sweet and so, you know, self-aware. We're gonna put this in A tier. I would say, you know, with Hey Jane and Judge Judy, it's not a song that I'm going to be bumping in the car or anything. But I do like this one a little bit more just because it is catchy. It has been stuck in my head already today. Yeah. All right, we got two more.
Yeah, we ain't talking to your dumb ass. I like topics, house shopping. I'm no BBLs, I like A cups. I don't even like girls, bitch. I'm way up.
What a swamp is. Finna air these deal niggas at the coast. I'm a bitch, but I need that pussy now. Swamp bitch.
Doechii! And, you know, I wish I was doing these videos when her album came out, because That would have been fun. I only discovered her in, I think, September. I knew they would collaborate, just like I know she's gonna collaborate with Kendrick at some point, but this soon? A treat. I like this song. It's very fun. It's very like, I don't know, it reminds me of like a little video game soundtrack, like the little dum 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 dum. I'm very happy with this. Guess where this is going? S tier, baby. Last song.
Bitches, I'm too selfish, contradiction. Maybe 4 million on that car, that's not a Chevy. And now raising a child is not on my wish list.
There's a theme in this album about him questioning if he wants kids or not. I think that's something that's really heavy on his mind right now because he mentions it a lot more often than I thought.
Do your thing. Just keep shining.
That was such a beautiful song. And his mom crying at the end is just so heartwarming and, you know, talking about how proud she is of him. This blew me away. I mean, yes. This is an S tier song. I think this is the most S tier songs I've had in one of these videos. And I think it's warranted. I mean, if you disagree with me, you're kind of crazy. It's you. It's not me. It's you. This was just a complete masterpiece, work of art, no question. Igor is in my top 5 favorite albums of all time, and I think this might be up there. This is fucking good, man. This is a great album. I am just so happy he dropped this on a Monday because I have all week to look forward to just listening to this. Yeah, so this is what we're working with here. You know, I didn't really fully dissect the album as a whole or each song individually because there's a lot going on and there's a dog barking outside and I'm not gonna stop talking because I want to be done filming because it's late and I'm hungry. So if you watch this whole thing, I really appreciate you. My name is Maddie the Baddie, your new favorite YouTuber. This was a beautiful album, and I really wish I was going to Camp FLOG GNAW this year, but I didn't because I was like, I went last year. I saw Kendrick and Baby Keem. I was satisfied, but now I wish I was going. Okay, hopefully I see you in my next video. Bye.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird. I'm a bird. I'm a bird. You're gonna need 2 guns to shoot me down, bud.